Hello, my name is Ashley Brown, and today I will be discussing is scarcity real? What does it imply? Trade-offs or redistribution of wealth? To first tackle this question, we definitely need to know what scarcity is. Scarcity means that human wants for goods, services, and resources exceed what is actually available. Some examples of these would be labor, tools, land, and raw material. Well, what is the problem of scarcity? Well, think about the things that you consume. Think about food, shelter, clothes, transportation, and healthcare. How do we get these things? We do not produce them, we buy them. Well, how can we afford to buy these things? We work for pay, but we still do not have enough to buy all the things that we actually want. And this is because of scarcity. Why does scarcity exist? It's because of our choices. It's because of choices. And three good choices that we have to make in society is what goods and services to produce, how these goods and services will be produced, and who should receive these goods and services. Based on this, we make choices at every level in our life. We make choices at our family level, we make choices at our city level, and we make choices at the national level. We have to decide, we have to make certain decisions on our day-to-day life. Families have to decide, do they want to spend money on their new car or a vacation? Cities have to decide, do they want to give into the police protection or to the school system? And our government has to decide, do they give the money for national defense or protecting the environment? But with these choices, you face a trade-off. A trade-off is you have to give up one thing to gain another. The government has to decide if they're going to spend that $1 billion on national defense or education. Well, with trade-offs comes a cost. It's called the opportunity cost. And that is basically every decision or choice we make, it comes with a cost. If the government decides to put the money towards national defense and not education, then education will suffer a loss. That means that high schools, middle school, elementary schools, private institutions, universities will be affected in some way by this decision. To come back to the original question about the redistribution of wealth. Redistribution of wealth is basically just transfer of income in wealth. And that could be by taxing, that could be by charity, welfare, public service, land reform, monetary policies, confiscation, divorce, or tort law. Now, with this happening, this means that the more the government tries to shift income around, the less total income there is to distribute. The more equal you force your society to be, the poorer it gets. So the idea of redistribution of wealth only only allows scarcity to continue to exist. So it's better to trade off. It's better to take your opportunity cost. It's better to take one thing that you have, and dedicate all your money towards that instead of having nothing at all. But to show that scarcity is real, and also the conclusion of this presentation, I wanted to show a picture of homelessness. This shows that it is very prevalent all across our world. People are trying to figure out where they should sleep. People are figuring out how they're going to eat on a day-to-day basis. And this is the problem that we are facing. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoy.